I don't know what's happening.
The first slide said, studies have shown that octopuses actually punch fish just for fun.
Just for fun. And my boy, Square Up said, your base.
Just for fun.
Watch him.
That fish was
He
bored
came
of
out the
him.
shadows. Change color to look like the rock. Peace.
You remember palming?
Who?
Used to get trouble for palming girls in school.
Oh, yeah. So they look like what you.
That's what it looked like for real.
Yeah, because that fish wasn't doing him nothing. Like, he literally came out of his hole or his cave, pause, to do that. It's like that fish was moseying by their own business. He's like, you know what? I'm going to just shimmy out of here. Boop, and I'm going to slide.
And slide right back.
So, here we are this week. Open it up with a funny. Welcome to our latest episode of Sunshine and No Brought Up Sea, where the topics stay hot and the vibes are cool. I am your girl, Rels, here in the Bahamas in the 242. We have Ebony with us, who's in Vancouver, British Columbia, and Yuri, who's in Langston, Oklahoma, USA. Say hey, guys.
Hey,
What's
y'all.
good?
How y'all
just
doing?
Be very excited
Just looking at
for this
this,
episode. This episode is going to be fun, packed filled with all kind of gushy stuff. Pause. And I don't want to use that word too much because that's other people's words, right? But if it's your first time to the channel, like, share, subscribe, put on your comments. We want to hear from you. You know, we three Bahamians in three different locations giving our unfiltered, unbridled opinions on everything from viral moments, politics, news, and just whatever. You can find us on YouTube, iHeartRadio, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. And we're going to get right into it. We got to take it to Yuri with our Bahamian word of the week.
Okay, so carry your bake, honey. So the word of the week is cunny. CUNNY. Everything needs to come on.
Control ourselves, man.
So cunny is the equivalent to the female genitalia, but it recently got it really got its breakthrough from the Olympics with Shawnee Miller Weibo. I can't remember which year it was.
That was the year she dove across the line. That was 2016,
26 Rio?
Yeah,
Rio?
because then it was COVID after.
Yeah, it was 2016.
He had to show them social distance.
Okay, so that's Rio.
Y'all thought it was a fluke.
Yeah, 16. Yeah, that was Rio. And then she ran the race, dove across the finish line, won, and then it was a controversy, a debate between.
Listen, correction. You're saying that she dove.
Yeah, she kind of did fall.
She fell.
Because people made it seem
Yeah,
like
she
it was
fell. Yeah, she
intentional.
fell.
Don't say she died, because diving implies that
It was intentional.
Superman, right?
Okay, yeah, she fell.
She literally fell over the finish line. And if you say anything else, then you know what you could do. That's right.
And so yeah, that's sort of the debate actually slow-moed. And it was between the US and the Bahamas, and then in the comments, it was just y'all just need to carry a cunny because we won the gold fair in square. So carry a cunny, or otherwise known as CYC. And so whenever we come across situations where we have to defend our culture and other
people,
from
our food, our monies, but especially the people.
Yeah, don't come
Heavy
for
on the people.
icons. Don't come for our cultural icons, because we will step into the internet stratosphere and we will defend them, and we will tell you, carry your cunny. So
He
that's
really
our
meant to
Bahamian
say
word of the
yeah.
week.
Yeah, so it's like a nice way of saying F off.
Right.
You might have to use the censor for that.
So we getting right into down home Bahamian headlines, right? So gonna do first things first. We had a legend pass away this week by the name of Elon Musk. Say Musk, Jesus. Some people might mind him passing away too. My God. Elon Moxie, one of our Bahamian
Right.
artists / legends, passed away this week after battling a long illness. He is famous for his song "Catch the Crab." Catch the crab,
That's what you
boy.
guys heard playing at the beginning of the episode. So we just wanted to honor and give him tribute.
Yes.
So sleep in peace.
So rest in peace. Or the new trend is rest in paradise, Mr. Elon Moxie. But
I like the other one, rest in power.
another one,
Oh,
rise in
rest in power.
power. It's like, oh, black people could remix an acronym now,
Listen to me.
right?
Hold on, there was another one. Transition in peace or something like that. Transition in power. TIP.
Oh, transition and power.
Girl, listen. I was like, we can't keep it simple.
In the name of all that is holy. Yeah. So yeah. So what person might want to transition to power, or some people might want to transition to power. There was the latest headline in the Tribune. You know, let's read the Tribune. And you know I love to read the front page, go to the court news, and you know how I always tell y'all every week some fella go in jail for foolishness. So the latest one, how old is he? This 26-year-old. Let me pull up the article. He was charged with kidnapping of a teenager. He was charged with kidnapping and abduction of a teenager. So a 26-year-old, he was actually sentenced to 1 year in jail prison after admitting to kidnapping and abduction of a 17-year-old girl that he also claimed is his girlfriend. So it is alleged that on Valentine's Day, the young teen got into an argument with her mom, and she went to her boo house where she was there for a month, right? Sexual intercourse took place. He went to court and he told the judge he pleaded guilty, but he waited. He waited to have sex with her. I said, what you mean you waited? As the story unfolded, came to find out the Valentine's Day was actually 2 days before her 17th birthday. Because you know the age of consent in the Bahamas is 17 years old. So she went there. Huh?
I thought it was 16.
No, it's 17.
I thought it was 16.
It's 17.
So it changed?
Yeah. It's 17. So she went there 2 days before her birthday. So when he said, oh, I waited before I did whatever, I was like, that still don't matter though. Because you were still grooming.
Where's the proof?
Not even that. Nonetheless, it's like, you still were eyeing this minor before she turned 17. So it wasn't as if you met her at 17. You met her before she was 17 and you was just waiting legally to top that, right? So it's like, no, like that wasn't no excuse. So he got sentenced to a year in prison, and the judge told him, said, this judge was very fast on her about, say, and in the future when you come out, any person under 18, you need to let them pass you by. This was in the papers. But that was funny.
Let them pass you by is hilarious.
But yeah, it was Assistant Chief Magistrate Carolyn Voigt Evans. I was like, she
good. I like.
Don't say let them
like
pass
when she
you
in the
by.
paper.
I was like, this funny, and I was like, but it was like, I guess I wouldn't even know how to phrase it. He thought I was doing a good thing by waiting. But mine is like, your intentions were there from she was still underage, so it don't matter. And you're 26.
That's a 9-year difference?
Yeah, and it's alleged.
26?
And it's alleged that he already has a child and has another one on the way. And I'm like, your priorities all over the place, my guy.
So he having a child with this child? Oh.
He already has a child.
So this was just something he wanted to conquer, I guess.
And he's expecting another
child.
This is a conquest. With someone else. But you still housing my
with an adult, I bet.
Like, did I say sometimes you be like, wait, this way I live? But yes, he was sentenced to 1 year in prison, Bahamas Department of Corrections.
So I guess because he pled guilty, he got the lighter
Yeah,
sentence. He didn't
Yeah.
let it go on. Okay,
he didn't waste the court time.
all right. I guess.
But you know it wasn't a waste of time. You know it wasn't a waste of time. The Vybz concert, Feel the Vibes, which was held March 29th in the Bahamas at Clifford Park, right next to Fort Charlotte, right next to the Fry. And from the videos and pictures that I saw, a time was hot. A time was hot.
I missed it.
Adi, the teacher, was in the place, making it chill down. I mean, like, I kind of upset that I didn't go, but I still ain't upset that I didn't go because I need a skybox. I couldn't be in that crowd. Everybody's going to show you all eventually pictures of that crowd. I couldn't be in that crowd, child. If it didn't name skybox, you wouldn't have catch me there. But other than Vibe showing out, because we're going to show you how he did show out at the concert with him and friends. He had featured artists such as Julian Believe, Spice. She traveled to, perform one of those infamous songs with him. But some other people wanted to go viral before Vibes. We have some pics of people who wanted to go viral for the Vibes concert. And I think they succeeded because the pictures are circulating. The pictures are circulating. Like, if they wanted attention, they got it.
They definitely
got it. Let's just say parental advisory is up. It's definitely not a PG. It's not gonna be PG at all.
Not safe for work.
So everybody pull up those pictures real quick.
Oh.
Well.
Okay.
It's a cute crochet thing,
Yeah, right. The reggae colors.
I was
Rihanna?
No. Why did you find that funny?
To me, I definitely didn't think this was no Rihanna. I thought this was somebody from Still Show. Mm-hmm.
Oh, R?
Listen.
Who?
R?
No.
I know you
That don't look like her.
Look, babe.
Yeah. That look like
low
her.
Key, yeah.
Yeah.
Low key,
Well, the difference with her was natural. But
right.
But that
this look like this could be natural. See the thighs match.
That I had to look good because she's wear shades like that and she's have a weave sometimes like that. So I had to look good. I was like,
right.
That's all.
But this person
that's literally a signature hairstyle.
Literally,
this person
I was like, what the hell?
What happened to the ankles?
Yeah, she have ankles down.
Well, I wasn't looking at the go from here to do like that, but she is. But yeah.
Yeah, it's like she's supposed to go the next way.
Nah, here the ties don't match. Cause she knocked me.
Yeah, so this when you know they buy it.
I think the weight of the extraness from the top is caused the bottom to cave in. Cause why you look your leg like this? Why you me knocking like that?
Always knock me.
Which means
like this to go from this to this.
Which means you don't have the
what Cardi say? Your thighs don't match. The thighs gotta match.
If you was always knock me, you don't have the infrastructure for that.
Is it really heavy though?
You don't have the infrastructure to support that if you was already knock me. No, but this looks stink. This looks stink. And there's a thing going around now where men are saying that BBL smell. It's like men really don't like them, I don't know why women go fool themselves and care that, but men really don't like them. It's like it has a smell. And there was a lot of them, but nah, the ties don't match on that.
One. You got toothpick.
That's crazy.
My girl out here
so
looking
much.
like this puff.
Like it just look independent of the body. It's like you just took an attachment and just put it there. It looks very independent of the body.
Yeah. This is crazy. I can't.
My people, my people.
So the person who sent it in the group said, "But I hope these people Jamaican."
Oh my
What killing me though is why, like, why the need to get it? That's always
It's
been
a
my thing.
trending thing. I think it's just a trend, honestly.
But my thing is, if he's gonna get it, I wouldn't get it so outrageous.
That's why I feel like they
I
should sue
want it
these
to look
doctors.
somewhat natural.
Okay.
Child, you got confidence to
Just a
walk out
little
there in the
cut out
crowd
there.
of people with this one, child. I can't wait that my areola is too big.
Oh
I I googled that the other day. What makes an areola big? Because I can see like some girls can wear like the pasties and it's covered everything. But
my.
it's like I can never wear a pasty. Like there's no pasty big enough. And I'm like, what causes areolas to get big? And it's like genetics, pregnancy, all kind of different things.
That's crazy. Cause what?
Clocks them daddy.
At least color in the lines.
It looks
Okay, this
very
one went.
kindergarten.
It
Okay, this one
does.
went. Locks them Danny.
He look like
It's
some
a
lady
hairline
daddy.
for me,
I like
dog.
it. I like it. I like it a lot. I like it. Y'all really hating on that man. That look good.
He ain't hating on the mom, he hating on the
That
shirt.
look
I don't know that man. Hating on the shirt. It was, you know the acrylic paint we used to come with the nozzle? That's what you look like you make that with.
Mm.
It's like, what was the point of this skirt?
Yeah,
What was the point?
Cover the top boogie.
yeah,
What was the point of the skirt?
Cover the top boogie.
You might as should have just like
You
wear a
wanted to cover
thong.
the top boogie.
pretty much.
Or that could be it. She have on the thong and she didn't want y'all to really see the drawers. Because as you know, the thong going up in the boogie. So she good.
Ebony, I saw at one point in that concert, she cocked it over. If you at a Vybz concert, at one point, you bent over.
Yeah,
Hmm.
because during the outtakes, I was really enjoying
Exactly.
myself.
She cocked it over at some point. So the thong was the least of her worries, girl.
Before pre-production, I was in a mode.
So let's not. Eh? She wasn't trying to be demure in the least.
She's trying to be fine. You's a hater, girl. You
It's
just
giving very much demon time.
It's given very much kind of special. That's what they're giving.
I think this one by far was my favorite of all of these. So this one right here, this one for me.
Okay, yeah, she was in a mood.
Let me tell you what I
It's
like.
beach wear.
Behemoth is get so creative. If this us, it's creative. I like this. Look at that. Look at that. Look like a fence.
Ebony, that looked
It
like
looked
the
like
thing.
a fence.
That looked like the macrame thing with the macrame plant holder. You know when people just hang the plants from their porch?
From the port,
Yeah.
yeah,
Ooh,
yeah,
yeah.
and the port is being it.
That's what that looked
But
like.
look, you see where it looked like the fence right here? Like how the fence is looped in between one another? Tell me how that ain't creative.
It just
Yeah, I
it
know they do
don't
that.
like. I see where she was trying to go with it because you wearing this what you call it this bodysuit, but it was like the
Mhm.
bodysuit is giving a formal talk like business attire, and then you put on a baseball cap with some flip flops and then a swimsuit. I was like, where you going? To the office, to the beach, to a softball game? Where you going? Because ain't that
You
but
wanna
that
see
telling
the
me you go to that
vibes?
concert.
You say, "Adi
You don't see this
teacher."
kind of creativity unless it's election time.
But the girls say everybody's so
Right,
creative.
Fox, Raleigh is.
I haven't seen her in a
Ooh,
while
them
on
shirts.
TikTok.
That shirt is be
Wait.
cut up.
I love this. I love election time. That's when you see the most creative pieces out there. I'm like, what?
This one had me going because what the.
He was the real queen of the dancehall, child. He was the queen of dancehall because it's the corset for me. I don't remember the ground. It's like what you cinching. You have a square top with these broad shoulders. What you cinching? You put on a corset? And he was at
I
the
get
front of
this
the stage, child. He
imaginary
wanted
action.
Vybz to see him. He wanted
That's
Vybz to see
crazy
him,
work,
child.
Dancehall
dog.
queen. He is the real dancehall queen, and all of the rest of you guys gotta go sit down. That's what's really popping off here. Wait, are y'all not hot? All is black.
She's a dancehall queen
And all
for
the long
life.
and the weave, all the weave long.
That's what I mean. Y'all don't be hot. Not so hot, you know.
And all them people, that sea of
That's-
people out there. No,
Yeah.
sir, that was another thing that would piss me off. Bunch of hot, sweaty, funky people all together. Carry me home.
You know.
And there's
Carry
up
me
there
home.
all night. All
Mm-mm.
night there's up there.
Wait, like no, wait, that's a lot. And I know there was hot.
Yeah, boy. And you know there's some there from afternoon because you know there's
Woo.
pre-game and at the fry and stuff. That's crazy.
Proud.
We're gonna end it with my beloved right here, baby girl.
What's this?
What's
Where
happening
you
here?
thought you was going?
What this
Where you
is?
thought you was going? With this blue trench coat, like this watch night
I
service
just want
in
to
New
say
York.
it. It's
Where you
giving
going?
leader of the praise team.
It's saying choir roll dog.
It's giving praise team. What is this?
So I was like, Tasha Cobbs, was that you?
You know, Tasha got sing performance in the concert because she don't want nobody sing along with her child. You know where she go?
Wait, what?
She done go viral enough times. Say, let the spirit use you. I'm singing. Don't sing along.
You sure it was her? That was Kimberell.
Oh, sorry, Kimberell. Sorry. My apologies. Pull back.
Yeah, child. Don't do that to Tasha. Don't do that to Tasha. You know, Kimberell is this up there in the middle of your note.
But
I got it.
But if Kimberell was Julian Believe last night, she wouldn't have nothing to worry about because nobody sang along. That is another part of the Vybz concert that went viral because he was one of the artists in the lineup because, you know, everybody knew it was Vybz Kartel and friends, right? And clearly Julian was just a friend who just joined the group. Like, come meet my new friend. Because the way the crowd reacted to him, Anthony's pulling up the video right now.
You know,
It was like,
this remind me of when we went to that thing out to the sports center, and then the new artist, the gal who come with there, who say "Ring Around the Rosie," who was rapping. Jesus,
Ring Around the Rosie, a pocket full of posy.
I know. I had
I
never
was not
seen
there for
Bahamians dispersed.
Yuri wasn't there with us.
I don't think
No,
I was
Clay
there with
was
y'all
with
that
us.
time, buddy, because I would have
That
been like,
was
oh, no.
wild.
It's so bad,
We
bro.
were like, we respect the confidence. We respect the confidence, but we don't know what is happening here. What is going on?
Yuri, you know how I say I hate to feel that whole awkwardness. It's secondhand
Yeah.
embarrassment. That's what it is. I don't like that.
That's what it was.
I felt it
True.
for her that day, boy. Ooh.
Yeah, so
Even Cheryl, who says she just don't feel it, she felt it.
I was like, what is happening? Oh Lord, but Julian Believe, co-founder of Believe Wines, who went famous for his song the Caribbean Slide, Living Wine. He's traveled the world performing his songs. I think he even sang the national anthem at a sporting event in the States as well. But this time it didn't pan out. He wasn't well received, and we have the video up right now.
And applaud. I know why you came to this place. Might as well demonstrate.
Why y'all ain't moving?
Nobody moved, dog. Not nobody.
Y'all know this
Oh,
song.
It gets it better.
Don't act like y'all don't know this song. Y'all know this song. And I mean, y'all ain't
It
moving.
gets better.
They screaming out some pussy. Dancing on the leg. Like some cares away. Bahamas, make some noise! Now, if you are here to celebrate your life right now, I need everybody to do me a favor. Hey, stop the ball. Stop the ball.
No.
So, as you can see, he wasn't. It's like you would feel better
Mind you, and he didn't sound bad, you know.
if people would just boo. I would feel better for him, right? Notice there wasn't even cameras out. People wasn't even recording him.
No.
Like they was like, you won't even work my memory, right? It was. That's
Let me save my battery.
Why y'all do them like that?
the thing is, right? And what I bring up
Why y'all
with
do
this,
my boy
with
like
this, with this particular video, it was so funny. He's a friend of G. right? That's what we can refer to my boo as G. He's actually a friend of his, so it's not
Okay.
like I don't know this dude, right? But there's mixed opinions about it. So obviously, a lot of Bahamians has come back with the whole, oh, y'all Bahamians don't support Bahamians, and y'all gonna there for the Jamaicans, da 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 da. Da. But it's like that's a lie. I've talked about this on a TikTok before. Bahamians do support Bahamians. You just need to learn to stay in your lane. And I think when we start venturing into lanes that don't suit us, is where we go wrong. So before he even performed, like when they announced him as an act, for the concert, people was like, why? He doesn't fall in with a dance hall concert. Like they was like, why would you feature him? And that's what people was like, it's not cohesive. And then on top of that, there was like people just don't particularly like his artistry. And that's what I stress. It's like, it's not the Bahamians don't support Bahamians. It's just that I don't support you. I'm not feeling your music. I'm not feeling your craft. Because you got comments in there say, but if they'd have pulled Elkin 360 out there, it'd have been a movie.
Listen, hype.
Okay. If it
Jesus, y'all gonna put D-Mac out there, and I promise you, you'll appreciate yourself.
all the
Listen,
people.
Had the crowd jumping.
But yeah, so I think, like you said, it's just they ain't feeling him.
God.
I don't think he's found his particular sound just yet.
Right.
That's all it is. He just needs to find his sound. I know he have that song that just came out with his like it has that nice jungle beat in the back. I like it. I like it a lot.
And what's so funny is there's still some comments about it. Because he did it with other two Bahamian artists, and they were like, people was like, this song is a very good song, and they could have left Julian off of it.
It is.
So it's not as if Bahamians don't support Bahamians. They just ain't feeling you. So people's like, this is a good song. He didn't need to be on it. Right? Because I think it's a soca song. They featuring that for Carnival 2025. So
they should.
It's like, and that's three Bahamians. That's all Bahamian lineup on this song. And people feeling the song. They're just like, he just shouldn't have been on it. Right?
Because that undertow of the jungle beat. Listen, when you put that in these headphones, you feel it. Your whole body is feeling it.
And then
your whole body.
And then, like I say, they say, oh, Bahamians don't support Bahamians. Like there's been a not an increase, but there's been a high frequency of Bahamian concerts in the last year or so. And let me tell you something.
Exactly.
Park.
Venues and stuff like that. The pawn band, like they just have a crowd every Friday.
Have a crowd. You can't pay for Essence right now.
Live band's doing good.
You can't pay for Essence right now, buddy.
You can't say that Bahamian and for me, I'm very proud because I was like, I don't know why we feel as though we can't market Rake and Scrape and this and that because the way Bahamians perform or do music is very unique. We just tell a story when we out here singing a song.
Yeah. You can't pay for Essence right now. They come with a heavy price tag and they perform at resorts and hotels and stuff like that. And people is pay to cover to see these different bands. And when KB is have his lineup with all the Bahamian artists at the what do they call it? At the farm. That is be a movie. That don't never be empty. Right? So this whole narrative of Bahamians don't support Bahamians, they were like, oh, y'all should at least clap for him when they come out there. For what? I don't like it. You can't force people to do something they don't want to do because I'm a Bahamian and you're a Bahamian. No. Every American don't support every American underground artist over there. Yeah. So it's like, why y'all want us to do that? If they don't like it, they don't like it. That's all fine, your niche. I hate to hear a Bahamian trying to sound American when they rapping. I hate that. It's like, leave it alone.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I hate.
I'd be like, ooh.
When a Bahamian trying to speak patois over a reggae beat, leave it alone. That ain't you.
That ain't us.
So
that's like you saying, yeah, man, and don't do that. Don't.
And that's the same thing even with soca. Like when you go to the soca concerts, like Carnival season coming up right now. You know the one like Wendy and what else been here? Wendy
Dyson.
We went to an event by the Fry. They came on first. The crowd was like, what is going on? Because these are two Bahamian artists really trying to get into that soca niche, right? But they never hit, like, they don't ever get the crowd like, like it just be high, you know, it be high. There's some high energy, it just be, But you know, it's so funny. You know who came out after that? Funky D. Funky D is like 70 something. And Funky D had that crowd rocking. But yeah, like the whole narrative of Bahamians was about Bahamians, because when I see artists, especially older artists like KB, Funky D, even if Ronnie Butler was still alive in that wheelchair, pulling numbers. It don't have nothing to do with Bahamians about Bahamians.
Ronnie could get me every time, wheelchair or no wheelchair, I promise.
And I watch him perform in a wheelchair, and he had that crowd.
Okay.
And that crowd
He literally
was
had no
going.
stage presence because he couldn't move. And he had a crowd. You hear me? That people was living, and this man was in a wheelchair.
Man, that man was living his best life in that wheelchair. That's what you
Who
need to
put the
say.
pep in the
And
Vaseline?
the presence.
Listen,
Okay.
it took me years to find out what that. It took me a minute because I was like, "Oh yeah."
Going down Bernard Road.
Oh, and he
Who put the battle machine on my bungie on fire? Wait, that shit's so funny though. That shit funny though. His ad libs, bro. That is funny though. That's a real storyteller.
Ancient Man was another one.
Ancient
Give me my
Man, Red
shirt,
Shirt.
woman, give me my
Listen.
So don't tell me nothing about Bahamians don't listen to Bahamian artistry.
Tell me.
They just wasn't feeling Julian.
Yeah.
Man, come on the
Julian-
stage right now.
Julian doesn't tell
That concert
stories.
would have shut down.
Veronica Bishop, she tells stories
That's your
though.
girl.
Oh my god, how we forget Yuri girl?
Listen, I'm a
You
star.
know who was a
Tell
good
her lying
artist?
him. He better come home now.
Now.
Therese Hepburn, R.I.P. was another one.
Yeah,
If
I
I
would-
hear some of this thing,
Mhm.
you gonna talk it.
Yeah.
And then
I'm not
another one,
talking.
God rest the dead, Dry Bread. Y'all remember Dry Bread?
Yes.
You remember, Ebony, if I tell you about the music video, you can understand the music video. And he was just like, I'm gonna just go for a pillar to post on this beach.
On Blue Lagoon.
And he started beating on
On
the
Blue
coconut tree.
Lagoon.
Oh, okay.
I didn't know he passed.
Long
He passed.
time. Died long
Oh, I didn't know
time.
that.
Dry Bread. But I used to remember that music video used to go and say this, but
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, like once you are authentically Bahamian, like Bahamians can sense that you are being your authentic self, you go in.
Yeah,
You go in.
100.
You can tell when you're trying to fit a niche market to, I guess, win off of that. But Bahamians could tell. They could tell. And we ain't got time for that. But we got time for these Vybz clips. Vybz put out a movie last night. You know, even the videos I was getting hype off. I was like, Jesus, if these the videos, I can imagine that bass hitting your chest out.
Listen,
I gotta show you. I probably gotta forward this one to the group to see if y'all.
listen. I know
But keep
there
going
was
now.
a time.
I'm gonna research it.
I know there was a.
I don't think I'd have been had time to record.
And this is from.
I'd have just been.
This is from Vybz. This ID.
Me have to tell you, say,
Look here.
the love of the Holy Spirit. Give me that.
Oh, the flashlight's out. The
Okay.
flashlight's out. The
This is when
phone's
people
out.
save their battery for.
The love of it. Me never forget a girl when me love so good. I need no place, I need no.
Who say Vybz missing step? Child. Can't be. Vybz out there. he cooking with gas, baby. He cooking with gas. Wee. Vybz is cooking with gas. Oi. Let's do some more Cartel while Yuri is trying to find.
Cartel.
And then, of
Lord,
course,
dear.
you know, the queen of dancehall.
Oh
like
yeah,
you
look
said
at Mama
earlier.
Smurf. Come on, girl.
The spices out here getting on bad. Look at that thing banging. Wait, you know the energy it takes to be doing this and singing?
This
Is she
I
doing that? That's why
swear.
she's the queen of dancehall right now.
She ain't not a brat dog.
She had a brat though. I know she had a brat.
Ask me a question. You called me and you said Spice. I want your favorite sex position.
What?
Yeah, but tell you tonight.
Manu, this is
That's Vybz Spice.
no Manu's the cameraman because they deep on stage.
This on Spice.
To the cameraman, I guess he was working.
Who IG this is? This Vybz IG.
Vybz, this is Vybz. This is IG.
Oh, Spice IG.
Well, this would look like a duo right here, Spice and Vybz. Girl, I couldn't have been there.
Listen, I've been recording. Like, I could have just been living.
I had to been in there. Like, I had to be in there in the moment. I like how y'all have the
To be
energy to be up
recording.
here. Like, no, you taking away. Be in there, bro.
My
Oh
angles would have been off. They'd have been like, who was the camera person?
Oh, they just sent it.
My boy had this crowd moving.
All right, he just sent it.
I like this
I really wish we saw him in his prime, like that 2010 Vybz Kartel. Listen to me.
I did. I definitely did.
Oh, we were supposed to see him in 2010. You remember that?
I
Oh
definitely
my
did.
God! It was supposed to be him, Rick Ross, and
Oh,
Sandy
yeah.
Rick Ross
The party, but he didn't
But
show up.
anyway,
Yeah, that was disappointing. We did pay to go to that, and he didn't show up. Like, but you know, he had to bring
people concert, man.
he had to bring Spice. Like, you could not like Rampin' Shop being like, if not the best, your biggest singles, you had to bring her. You couldn't listen to the backtrack for that.
Yeah, though.
My thing
Nope.
is, one man to my pum pum. She was there. Gas was slim.
No, I don't think so. That would have been, that would have
That
been
was-
another video.
Listen, I would have been a sellout.
Pum pum, yeah.
No, that's the
Over.
ultimate wedding walking down the aisle song.
Oh my god,
One man to my boom boom,
this is so truthful.
One man me say with a big long dress. They like to talk about Jenna Taylor a lot now. Like, I know some of these dancehall songs. They talk about Jenna Taylor a lot. Like, we need more material. How much different ways we can talk
If it
about
ain't
that.
break, don't fix it.
But our last viral, Bahamian moment was this what I call it? I wouldn't call up, I guess, well known hairstylist, Moochie
Never-
Janae. She was
Never heard of her.
recently, I wouldn't say apprehended. Apprehended seems a bit too intense, but she was stopped at the border
Yeah.
coming into the Bahamas by local officials. And it went viral because she recorded the interaction or partial interaction between her and local authorities, being Bahamas Department of Immigration, who did not permit her access to the lovely 242. And she was upset about that. And she went viral, disparaging the Bahamas, therefore inciting all of this negativity towards such a positive place that we call the Bahamas. And it ties into, she now has been added to the Carrier Connie community. It's like no one told her.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, if you have a gripe, you should have kept that to yourself. Or you could just write a letter to the Department of Immigration. You should not have brought that to the internet. Because I can tell you right now, Bahamians, even if we know the person was in the wrong, we still can say, nah, easy on my people now. We ain't gonna do that. Like, if you have a qualm, fine. But easy on my people now, because we ain't gonna do that. You ain't from here. So allegedly, she was coming into town to teach a class on wig installs or wig installations.
Mhm.
Jesus, that sounds so masonry, like installations. Like you putting in blinds or something. Like what the fuck? That's the girliest say, get my new install. It's like I
Right.
heard of my
Okay, what
installation, I
kind of
think of
software?
homeware. I think about my scalp, right? So she was coming into town to do a class on wig installation. Persons had already paid for her to come and do it X, Y, and Z.
Mhm.
And they didn't permit her because she more or less didn't have a work permit. Because technically you carrying out business. Once you carrying out
You are.
business in the Bahamas, you need a permit to do it.
Mhm.
So I think what caused her to be stopped was when they searched her bag and they saw all the goods that she had. Obviously, they got asked questions. Okay, what's your purpose for the trip? What you plan on doing here? Whatever. So from the minute you say you conducting a class, where your paperwork? Because like even just how we had the Vybz Kartel concert, if you want to bring in somebody, you actually got to go get permission straight up to the central bank and all of
Mhm.
that. You got to get permission to pay these people. You got to get permission from the government to bring in these people. You just gotta do that on your own accord,
Mhm.
right?
And with that, you got to go through levels. You got to go to tourism, like you say. You got to go to tourism, immigration, and like you say, central bank, because they got to make the approvals for
To
them
wire it.
For
large.
wire
money.
transfers, yeah. And they had backlash too when they was when the process was started because who's getting involved? Christian Council.
Don't get
Yeah.
me
They,
started.
the protests. So protests, you have
Protest.
and reactions from the community, you have to deal with as well.
Yeah, so obviously immigration probably asked her where your papers, and she was like, "Oh, she's been to the Bahamas
Exactly.
before, and she's done this before, whatever the case may be." I don't know if that's true or not, but that's what she's claiming she's done before. Because
But you know, probably the difference was what you said. Like you probably didn't come and say, "Oh, I want to come to visit," and if you had your hairstyle, "Oh, this is my hairstyle. I come to visit a friend." She probably gonna talk about her business, and then it was like, "Okay, since you're talking your business, where's your documents?
Mhm.
Since you come in here to do business, you come in to teach a class. That's work.
because you're getting paid
Yeah.
for
That's
it,
work.
you're taking these Bahamian
Yeah, and you
dollars.
already did got paid.
Yeah,
Mhm.
once you getting these Bahamian dollars, I need to know that you have permission
Mhm.
to get these Bahamian dollars.
Exactly. And that's crazy. Coming into somebody's country and not following proper procedures is crazy, and then going online to complain about it. You know, beyond that, you know what I hate? I hate for us to look ignorant.
Exactly.
Like I know she's American, but we black, dude. I hate for us to look ignorant. Don't come out here acting a fool and looking ignorant. Don't have us all collectively looking ignorant. It's you.
It's
It's
the
you.
American bully mentality. That's how I see it. It's
Right.
like,
Y'all
oh,
figure y'all could go anywhere and
thing
do
you want.
anything. You cannot do that. You can't do that. You go to anybody's country, you got to follow their rules. You come to Rome, do what the Romans do.
Yeah.
The rules.
So it
Mhm.
was like,
We can't come over there and do what we want to do.
I can tell you
And
that.
frig, y'all can't do what y'all want to do over there at all. Catch a shaft.
Mhm.
You know y'all can't. Y'all under heavy manners. Y'all on punishment over there. Better chill out.
And that was the thing what a lot of people said is like, why do they feel the need? And it's not just Americans. I just feel like it's other countries in general, right? I guess because we a country of 400,000 people, relatively small population compared to big G7 countries or whatever. But it's like it's
Right.
still a sovereign nation, which means it deserves
Mhm.
respect. Don't try it. You know, it's like I don't care how small the country is. That's just walking into someone's house. Yeah, 3 people live in that house, but I'm gonna respect that house. They have rules. Take off
Mhm.
your shoes at the effing
Right.
door. Take your shoes off at the effing door.
Exactly.
So you at the front door want to get let in, and the people telling you this is the rules of my house, and you be like, "Oh, I ain't doing that."
Mhm.
Stay inside.
I ain't doing that. Okay. Tell me you got to go back home.
Yeah.
I can't
Don't
even
come in
hold out
here.
my
Don't
phone.
come in here.
I can't even hold out my phone
Right?
walking
Sound like you
through.
got to go back home, baby.
I can't even hold out my phone walking through pre-clearance. I haven't leave the country
No.
yet. I can't even use my phone in pre-clearance. And you want to come here acting the fool?
I just put my phone deep in my bag until I get up that escalator because you ain't gonna
Listen.
shame me on that line. You ain't gonna shame me
Make
until
me
me go
like-
in the back.
Listen,
I don't want to get felt up. This is not, no. I don't want to go and get felt up. No, I want to follow the rule. Why you always act up in the airport anyway? The airport is not where you act out.
listen, I need to get on this plane.
I literally post this on somebody that
Sorry,
Because
one thing I know this is a flight.
TSA and immigration don't have nothing to do with your ticket.
exactly. They do not care.
You could miss this flight.
See, I work here. I ain't going home after this. Where you going?
Okay. You could be right here on this no-fly list. That's what you want? That's what you want? You don't want that. Or worse, you could get locked up.
So
For what?
So for persons listening and watching, when I made a reference to pre-clearance, in the Independent International Airport in Nassau, Bahamas, we have a section of the airport where we clear U.S. Customs and Immigration on this side. We don't walk through U.S. immigration when we reach to the U.S. So once we reach to the U.S., coming out of LPIA, we just walk straight to baggage claim.
Get
right?
your bag.
So legally, that section of the airport is U.S. soil. So after you walk through security, which is still Bahamian soil, and you walk through them ropes and go through the door, that little pocket of the airport is U.S. soil. You see the picture of the president and the American flag and everything in this one little pocket.
That ball legal. You see that seal,
you in the
baby.
U.S. right here.
Okay.
And you trying to make
You
it
better
past here?
do as the Americans do. Don't walk up in
Right.
there.
So you can't hold your phones. You gotta be playing no music. When the people say "Let's go" and they can ask you the questions, look into the camera. Is this your bag? Is
Okay.
it? How long you going
Just
for?
home.
How much cash you got on
Okay.
you?
That's right. Yes, ma'am. No, sir.
Make sure
Heavy manners in there.
Make sure
Heavy manners.
Heavy manners in there, boy.
make sure you look approachable. And make sure you have a job because it's asking that's the way you work.
Be lucky no left and no right.
Who you traveling with? Oh, see her right
Say,
there.
I ain't got no job.
You come here. Come.
And once you get through that and you make it behind, because you can't wait in there. So like even if you travel with somebody and you wait for them to come through the line, you can't wait. You just go back to you just go to the next set of double doors. And once you make it to the double
Because
doors,
they be saying right
to the
now.
escalator where everybody's
free.
taking pictures.
Let me tell you what I hated. I hated traveling because that last name of mine wasn't working out. Guaranteed, I needed that 3 hours. Guaranteed. You need to come in, and every time it was come. We got to go sit down here and talk. Why?
Well, you
Related to those people.
you made a meal?
I am related to those people, but I'm not connected. I don't know them like that.
They thought she was a
I
mule.
don't. Okay. Why you always going to Miami? What you doing there? I hanging out with my friends. We're gonna go have a good time.
Yeah, they thought she was a mule.
Well, they want you to bend
Have
down
a
and
good time.
talk.
Okay. We're gonna go have a good time. That's all we're gonna go do. We're going to the Soca weekend, man. That's it.
Oh, those were.
So Ebony,
Mm-mm.
based on Mooch's what's
Those
her
were
name?
again.
Mooch, Janae.
Mooch Janae. Her vitriolic,
I hope
because
I
I learned
pronounced
that
that
word
right.
last week. Her vitriolic remarks, they have now garnered other comments from the US, which is now garnered some carrier cunny comments from the Bahamas. Because the Bahamas is like, what we ain't gonna do is that. Y'all can learn quick. Y'all can learn quick. One thing with Bahamians, we ain't got no shame. And we ain't gonna kiss nobody behind for nobody. You could be the effing queen of England. But it's like, once you disrespect me, it's over. I can respect you as long as you respect me. That's how we are as Bahamians. We don't care about celebrity status. We don't care about your money. We don't care about, we can respect you as long as you respect me. But once you cross that line and you now get to the realm of disrespect, it's when we can be like, oh, you think you better than me? And being can never fall into that category of somebody thinking they better than us. We can show you better than we can tell you.
These people. And for whatever reason, I can't pull up her Facebook on here to show it, but she was like the comments, like this one here. She was like, "I'm sorry that you went through this." Um, Once again, they just mad at a black entrepreneur. They don't need to get any services. They need to go to their government. Excuse me?
They don't need to get any services. What she mean? The people who's paying her to do the
Mhm.
hair? What that does
Yeah.
it do with her coming through immigration?
Listen,
Next. Next.
then this one say, "That's why I don't trust these other countries, man. They come over here and we treat them with respect." Baby, this way you
That's
lie.
a lie. I can pull a Kendrick. You lied.
Oh,
You lied.
treat them with respect
Oh,
is crazy.
what? Who?
Child, anyway. Say they come over here and we treat them with respect. We go over to their countries and they act like we come to rob them or something. Glad you got back home safely.
Y'all learn up everything though.
Yuri, as a person who has worked for a minimal time in the hospitality industry, I can tell you for
I
a
had
fact,
to work.
those tourists do not respect people. They don't. When you put
No, they
when the
don't. They
line
be acting entitled, talking down to you.
when the tip line they just put
Okay.
that big zero through there. When they just feel like you like just it is used to help that I'm better than you, they don't respect you. And it's this sense of entitlement that they come with because I don't know, for some odd reason, I don't know where this come from, for some odd reason, particularly with countries in the Caribbean, they assume that we're poor. And that's what has pissed Bahamians off. Especially Bahamians, they assume that we're poor. And let me tell you something, baby. The Bahamas is not a poor nation. So I know the population may be small and you may equate the wealth to the size of a nation, but baby, Bahamians are not poor. That's why y'all always seeing us cross the border, because we could afford to go. How long your bitch ass take to come over here? I'm waiting.
I got a
They got
passport.
us to fly.
Yeah, they gotta have the passport
Listen,
first.
I only said,
Nothing for us to
Listen.
hop a flight.
They gotta have a passport.
We stay
first.
ready.
Because coming off of that cruise to see how much Americans literally don't have a passport is crazy. But it's like you was heard the stories like when they go on the cruise and stuff like that, where they be like, oh, they saved up for like 5 years to take this family cruise. And I'm like, a cruise is like literally $1,000. What you mean you had to save up for that? Like you get in a room $1,000 per person on a cruise for a week.
Last.
What you mean you save up for that?
Last.
So
You could get it for like $600, depending on the length of
And the
cruise,
season.
it's like $300. So
when you hear these stories about they be saved up all this time for this trip to the Bahamas, da 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 da,
months.
Bahamians don't have that story. If we gotta go to Commonwealth Bank and get that loan, we getting that. But we going.
We going.
We going.
We can worry about tomorrow, but we going today.
They got Walmart stocks up like that. Come on, man.
Especially in Florida.
But
the state of Florida is living because of
South
us.
Florida, they need to
Thank
know
you.
their economy is living off some Bahamian dollars. I want them to know that.
Right? That Miami, that Fort
Yeah.
Lauderdale, Orlando, Tampa, baby. We got
You
y'all.
be spending money because you can spot a Bahamian. You can see the shopping bags.
Man, hold on. As soon as you see that Dodge minivan pull up, silver, white, black, it don't matter. You know that's one of
The
us.
minivan with all
you
them
know it's about
bags.
to go down here.
Walk at you,
That caravan
walk at
boy.
you sawgrass. That's a Bahamian right there.
Okay.
Everything inside that
We
bar.
clearing out the
Tommy,
whole
the
shop.
Polo,
Oh man.
All outlet malls.
the Burlington.
We gotta touch all of them. So, baby, we ain't poor. And I think that's what a lot of them is saying, that we poor and we should be acceptant of any treatment that you come with, because you feel like, oh, I doing you a favor by coming to your country. But respect me. Yes, I'm grateful for your business. I'm grateful for your patronage, but respect my rules though. Like, we like it, but it ain't that
Mhm.
serious.
Right.
Go.
Like the one sensible comment that I see in this whole mix of things is just like the girl said, you claiming that you don't have all the video, but it should be backed up on the glasses.
Yeah, child.
You was recording the whole time. You said that you were recording the whole time. So these Ray-Ban smart glasses, you only record a portion. Sorry, you only post a portion,
Mm-hmm.
and that's it. You're taking this out of context. Where was the conversation where she asked you what you was coming here to do, blah blah blah, and
Doing
then
some
you gone
stuff.
and tell on yourself, and then you ain't show the part where you probably rap at this woman, so she rap at you back. Because one thing you ain't gonna do with us is you ain't give me attitude, and
You need to see that video.
I give it back.
When you said that immigration officer,
I need to
because it was
see
two
it.
females. The second one, she started 10 toes down. And then he said that's down. She's like, because the girl was like, you took my phone away from me forcibly. And the girl said, yes, I did. Yes, I did. Because you ain't gonna record me. Because I don't think they should be.
Yeah, she was.
They ain't allowed to record in immigration, right?
No, they're not.
Exactly. So you took my cell phone
There are
away from me
signs.
forcibly.
There are signs. So here you are again disobeying rules. So I can at this point, I can take these things from you. Y'all think this the states, baby? You know, First Amendment. You know, 14th, 5th, whatever. Ain't none of them here. Ain't none of them things here protecting you, baby. Stop.
Yeah. So the girl.
They don't even protect y'all over
Yeah.
there.
So the girl say,
Because you know the police treat y'all any kind of how over there. So let's not.
she signed 10 toes down. She's like, I ain't denying it. Yes, I did. That's like, girl.
Mom wasn't slapping
But you
her.
know whose cell phones need to be taken away? No, she wasn't. She was protecting these borders. She was doing her yap. She was doing her yap. Okay.
Yap.
Come on, video. Let me do my yap. Let me do my.
What happened to me in Toronto? We was on our honeymoon. You forget it.
That's where it come from.
Yes.
That's where it come from. Let me do my yap.
Man, he was ready to fight everybody on that bus. Hey, I said no, don't touch this bag. I got my bag, yo. Let me do my yap. Let me do my yap. I was like, oh. Okay. Okay, sir. Okay, Happy, it's yours. Here, take the bag. Take the bag, Happy. I go on the bus.
But like I was saying, you know whose cell phone needs to be taken away? Crashout, Offset, and Cardi B. They are in the news.
Ooh.
Snake.
Can. So we can let's let the audio play first. So Yuri especially could get the context of what this is.
Yeah, because I know what's going on back
Run
into
the track.
What she about to get
All
in?
these voice notes Cardi B's be putting out. This could be a whole mixtape.
I think this one. No, Yuri. I definitely don't.
Oh
think
boy,
she's
she ain't
gonna
trying to get back with
together
him.
with this. I'd be shocked.
Calling me. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. So let me tell ya about this fucking nigga, right? For the past couple of months, I've been very quiet, but I've been going through a lot of stuff that I keep to myself. First thing first, this guy, right, is upset because I sent his girlfriend text messages of him begging, saying he was gonna take away, begging me, saying he's gonna take away my life, all that shit. He was mad. He's mad about that. Mind you, this man sent text messages to somebody that I was dealing with of me and him having sex. That's the type of shit I've been dealing with for the past 2 months. Every time he knows that I go out of town, he harasses me. He leave me voice notes trying to put my self-esteem to the ground, and I'm so tired of it. I'm so tired of him and his girlfriend playing games on my phone, leaving explicit voice notes on my voicemails on my phone. I told this girl, hey, why you, I hit this girl up before. Yo, I better not find out you in my house. This girl gonna tell me, why you care that I'm in the house? You haven't been there for 3 years. Girl, how you gonna tell me why I'm mad that you in my house when that's my house that I bought? Are you okay? And then this nigga gonna FaceTime me with his girl. Mind you, yo, you've been harassing me and harassing the men that I've been dealing with for months already. You've been harassing my friends. You send people to get my friend beat up, my home.
Yeah.
This is a civil war.
I'm like,
No, Offset.
listen. You know, I love my girl Balcalise. I love my girl Balcalise. I feel like at this point, like she just need to petition the courts to give her a forced divorce. Because from you could send smacks tapes of you and her to the new guy she dealing with is insane. Like, you just laying down in the night thinking about what to do next. Like, you just say,
Imagine.
I hate her this much, so I'm gonna send the tapes to be recorded to her new boo.
Get his number.
That's a good question.
Get his number.
That's a good question. I mean, everybody in the industry, somebody must
Hey,
get his
the
number.
time and the energy
Yes, to
you
find that is
taking
crazy.
worrying about what this woman got going on. You need to focus on your new boo in Cardi B house.
That's
need to
some
find somewhere else to live.
trifling ass shit. And my thing is, whoever this new girl
Not you in my house.
whoever this new girl
You in
is,
my
she should be like embarrassed.
Are you not embarrassed?
Because one, this dude can't house you. He literally can't.
Right.
One. And two, if you see that he's going through this tumultuous encounter with his estranged wife, why are you getting involved in that?
Yeah, that I don't understand stuff like that. When you see the divorcing settled, or even if the divorce was settled, if that's an A and B conversation, me being C, you don't get involved in that. I would never put myself in a position to crack my teeth to even offer up a suggestion as to what y'all should do.
Exactly.
The most I would say is y'all need to figure that out.
Mind your business. That's all. Just mind your business.
Because that don't concern me. That don't concern me. Where I
Why
going?
you texting her? Like, that's my thing. Why, if I'm the new boo, them two in together, why would I take my time and energy to text her? To tell her what? To say what? You already with the boy. It's like, she don't want him. You
Yeah.
already with him. So what is there actually to fight about?
Like, if it ain't about
already have him.
children even,
So
like,
focus
I
on
would have
him.
been like, hey, I don't know if this is my place. He ain't here right now. I'm trying to reach him. I got your number from one of the assistants. I just wanted to find out if Sharon could do X, Y, and Z. Is that cool with you? That's probably as far as I'd go. You know, I just want to make sure I was respectful before I do X, Y, and Z with Sharon. If you cool with that, cool. If not, then they can stay here. I'll wait till daddy get home. But I just wanted to do, you know, keep it respectful. Keep it G. But no, you out here antagonizing this and this gal who just keep receipts. What? You see this woman then put this man on blast? I ain't arguing with no and put fingers in. You trying to battle that? Child, please. She
Plural.
Shots fired.
Plural.
Okay. You don't fool with nobody who show you they head bad. Buckley's then show y'all too many times her head ain't good, and she always have receipts. Always leave this gal alone.
Yeah, I don't understand the rationale in, especially the woman. Like, I could see, well, Offset, nobody can do it on the net, but he's doing it to be vindictive, right? But I don't understand the new girlfriend's role in this. I wouldn't even entangle myself in that. I'd be like, if this how you carrying on with her, and me and you was to fall out one day, what you could do to me?
Okay.
And it's like, that's what I think.
Why?
It's like, what you could do to me if this what you doing to the mother of your children? What you could do to me?
Yeah. It's only gonna
Not
be
your
worse because
baby
we don't
mother.
even know.
This is the mother of your children. Your
Right.
soon to be ex-wife. Yeah, I'd have been like, I need to head for the hills. This one head.
And I would have taken that as a red flag as well, because if I'm the new girl who's now dating this man who hasn't been divorced as yet, and he's putting this so much time and energy into antagonizing this woman, you still love this woman. Me as the girlfriend is just a placeholder at this moment. He still love that woman, but he can't have her no more because she tired of your shit. So, because if I done with you, you ain't worth my breath. You won't worth that energy. So, this new gal he with, the lights on, but ain't nobody home. I convinced, because I ain't going through all of that. Potential
You know what it is? You know what it is? It's like he's done this before. He's had girls before on their relationship, like while they was married. I antagonized you in the public before, and you took me back. So I'm like, I gotta use the same formula to see if it could work. But see, she didn't come out of this. She didn't come out of it. She didn't come out the loop. She's like, I ain't doing this no more. And I think he's hoping and praying that the formula still could work. This is literally the definition of crazy.
I know I ain't harassing nobody with money. Like, you don't harass. You could harass broke people, but I ain't harassing nobody with resources. You know, lawsuits, jail time. Harassing nobody with money. She clearly have resources.
You know, this girl
up in
say
her
she ain't taking no more cases on. That's why she say she been quiet all this while. I ain't doing nothing to get me. I ain't trying to get no more cases.
The girl have money. You laying up in her house.
She could go to the process of eviction if she wanted. If she really wanted to be
Listen,
petty.
people were saying that in the comments, like, just sell it.
Yeah,
Just-
this is
just-
mine,
If it's legally in her name, she could sell it right from under them.
right?
That'd be a shit show.
Why?
No, but
can
then she
imagine
still
you
would have
all
to go
coming
through
in
the
there.
process of eviction.
Seize the papers, get out.
Since he ain't in there, being a we just call them people squatter.
Squatters.
He being a squatter right now. So I gotta get you evicted.
Yeah.
Get you out of my house, and then I can put this up for
Yeah,
sale.
sell it from under them. And they don't even, like I said, she don't even have to kick them out. She could just sell it. They'll just see the real estate company come to take pictures.
What's going on?
That's all. Come to take pictures to put this in the market. Sell it from under them. That's all. I don't have to be there. I don't have to kick you out those. Bet. And then people were also saying she needs to now file charges against him because revenge porn is a crime.
Yeah,
It's a
is.
crime.
And they
Okay.
like, we don't know you do it. You sent it to Stefan. That was
and
stupid.
allegedly it was on Valentine's Day. That same day when she stepped up the car.
Yeah,
That's when he sent it to this boy.
That's why he was crashing out because he was like, I can't believe you out here having a good time.
on Valentine's Day. And then on top of that, the new girl is Valentine's Day, and this boy could not be concerned with you. He out here thinking about his ass, he out here thinking about his strange wife and what potential dick she
Right.
might be getting. But you on Valentine's Day, girl.
Right. When he could have been having some potential tunky. No.
Yeah,
They're thinking about
No.
the old tunky. The one he's talking about, he just had.
so he said he over because this new girl is better. Can't be better because you can't even occupy his time on Valentine's Day. She's
Right?
a loser. She needs to know she's a loser.
I'm
What
like,
is her
girl.
name? We need to find her name. What is her name?
What her name is, man? Yeah, we need to find her name.
She's officially a loser because ain't
Oh my
no
God.
way. Ain't no way on Valentine's Day.
Yeah, let some man to me like so. No. You an embarrassment.
Ain't no way on Valentine's Day you thinking about your wife. Milana, what? So sorry.
Her name
Melanie.
is
You say Milana.
Girl,
Melanie Jada. And this okay, she look Caucasian. Or she Hispanic.
You know what's scary? She kind of look like Cardi a
They
little
always
bit.
do that. They always find a replica.
That's a
It is
mess.
very scary when they always find a replica. Well, she does.
What in the what? I tell you, but it's
Oh.
scary.
Put up the picture, girl.
Why you out here find a part two? What the hell?
That's psychotic behavior.
You out here, you couldn't even find a gal that don't look like the mother of your children? Hey,
That is psychotic
come
behavior.
on, threads. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Oh,
Look at this.
they look alike, low key.
Exactly.
Look at this. Look at this. And that's crazy.
That's crazy. It's like,
That's
yeah, she's a
crazy.
loser. Like my boy
That's what I
only talking
say.
to you because you look like his wife. Well, mother.
All right. You know, if Cardi ever snapped and be like, he only talking to you because he look like me.
Bruh, that's scary though. Like on a serious note, that's a
Oh my
mental
God.
deep. Like he need to go get help.
But hey, plenty niggas be moving to the next one and they look like the
That's what I
former
say.
one.
They always do that. They always find somebody who looks similar to that girl they really was in
similar.
love with, and then they pass it off like that's just my type. No,
Mhm.
that's
Wow.
a mirror image of that person. But Cardi, I wish you all the best. I want you to carry this dude to court. I just want her to be done and done. I just want her to be happy with her 3 babies and her new boo.
I think that's exactly what she wants. I
Yeah.
don't think she wants this to be carrying on for as long as it is. I think he's dragging his feet, and he just needs to, just pick up your foot.
Yeah,
Come on, let's
he's
talk.
doing this. I thought,
You said you wanted this. Let's
yeah,
do this.
he's just torturing her about it. Like, I don't know if there's any way about getting a forceful divorce, but girl,
I think it all depends on whichever state they decide to get divorced in. If they go through Georgia, I believe they can expedite. I know it happens in Texas, I believe. You could expedite it.
but this ain't Texas.
Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So it's really wherever they
Oh,
decide to get
God.
their divorce, not like
Yeah. Yeah. Or just let Stefan hug you up in the night, girl. He can protect you. He can fight. He can fight. He can tackle somebody.
You see that and tell you that's fiber. Offset is dialogue. You don't need that.
Yeah. Don't be afraid, girl. Your new boo, he got you straight. Man. You ain't gotta be afraid. You ain't gotta be scared.
Power up, boo. Not her tipping.
But you know where I would have been kind of scared until I had to fight? In Marvin Sapp church. Don't know the latest viral moment of Marvin Sapp got us locked in. People was in there singing Acorns. It got me locked up. You could imagine Sister Jones, who was
Should've
having
been
10
singing
peppermints
Ghetto.
and her bag, got in front of the door. Telling you can't go.
Because I need that $20.
So, as we know, the most viral moment was Marvin Sapp telling the ushers to close the doors of the church, to not let the parishioners out, because in his attempt to raise $40,000 in minutes. And, they like to use the Lord as their crutch. The Lord told them to do that. The Lord didn't tell you that. You need to fight that demon because the Lord didn't tell you that. Okay? And I always tell people in the Bible, know where the Lord asks for your money.
Mm-hmm.
He didn't say your money.
It's times.
And it doesn't necessarily have to be money. Right? And this wasn't even tied you was asking for. So there's that. This was literally you just want $40,000.
Special
You
offering.
wouldn't even tell the people what the $40,000 for. You say 1,000 people online. Now I don't know how you can hold people hostage online, but it's like 1,000 people's online and 1,000 people's in the church, and if each of them give $20, he get his $40,000.
That's what I'm saying.
Run it!
And this is courtesy of TMZ. You know what? TMZ really is having. They just have it like the next day. They just have it within the hour. I love them.
There's 1,000 of you. I said close them doors.
I said close
That was
them
giving
doors.
drug dealer right there.
Doors. Close the
them
doors.
That's what anything left him to say.
It's 1,000 that's watching online. This is a small seed. If I get 1,000 online to give this, if I get 1,000 in the sanctuary to give this, that's $40,000 tonight. Now, everyone up here, we've all sold and seeded, but I need everyone standing up here with us, with me, to plant a seed of $100. Because again, it costs to sit up here. And this is what I need you to do. If you're giving electronically or even if you're giving tangibly, I'm going to have y'all come to the altar and give it because I need to see 1,000 people moving. Bring them baskets. I want the baskets up here. I want to see the folk.
Way.
Y'all start moving.
Ain't no way.
Y'all can bring it right now. Come. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people need to give $20. 1,000 people online need to give $20. This is easy, saints. And they.
This is easy, saints.
Saints.
Ebony?
This is easy, saints.
Jesus paid it all.
This is easy.
And that's what the song say for. He paid the ransom for me? Why ain't church paying ransom? Because you holding me hostage. That's literally was
the only thing.
Exactly.
Let me tell you something. The only thing I was calling, I wasn't even calling on Jesus. I was calling 911 because ain't no way.
Someone please call
Ain't no way.
911.
But woman, is he got charged?
That's a rumor. It wasn't proved. But like you could,
yeah.
Like literally, that was kidnapping.
Mm-hmm.
You helped me, huh?
That was kidnapping.
Because the only thing I would have done really was I would have done the Baptist finger
and head right
And I
on
would have
out.
beat Aunt Shirley right
Get
at the
on
door.
out of here. I'd have been like, excuse me. I'd have slide
Okay.
right out the bench.
I'd have moved
Right,
Aunt
I'm
Shirley
coming
because
right
out of
out the
here.
way.
because
I
you
coming right out
wasn't
of here. As a matter of fact, I would have pulled Cena as I was leaving. Excuse me. I said move. Shirley, you behind me. Let's go.
really you and me.
Oh,
You hear what you said?
don't take long. Let's
Hey.
go.
What you said? You wasn't what?
I wasn't gonna meet after that. By the time he was repeating himself saying, "Close them doors," would have done been tipping out.
Gone.
Bop his
Baptist
finger
finger would have been up.
out of there.
It was given old school
But-
drug dealer movie.
Ah,
And I said, close them
Yeah.
doors. Close them doors.
oops.
That was the only thing left
Like
to
he
say.
took him.
The N word on the back
So-
of that. That's the only left. And I said, close them doors.
Oh.
That was a hostage situation. And then you can tell the people in the back of you, oh, it's $100 for you up here. You extort
'Cause-
people in the church.
Because it costs you to be up there. What you want to do to get on
You
our
gotta
public?
pay to play, my guy.
What you want to do?
Because allegedly, you gotta get swallowed up.
All kind of conspiracy theories came out of
Gotta
this.
pay to play.
Whee.
And I mean, all that sweat was on him.
They were
that-
saying,
That's,
yeah,
Guilt.
that sweat was telling it all. I don't know why they give him that money.
yeah. That's right.
So Marvin did
Anxious.
respond to it,
That's sweat. I don't know the last time I heard that, Willa. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus.
The thing is, Marvin responded to it, I guess after it went viral, he responded to it. And
Ooh,
here's
do
a
you
couple
say?
of things that he said. And this is courtesy of Vibe. So Marvin has responded to the controversial viral clip where he commanded, I like that word, commanded the ushers of the church to close the doors until $40,000 was donated by the congregation. So he said recently a clip has gone viral of me challenging 2,000 individuals virtually and in person to plant a seed of $20. That was no seed, but anyway. During an international gathering held at a convention center. With over 4,000 people in attendance that evening, plus the virtual viewers, in that same moment, I also challenged leadership to lead by example by sowing 100. And he said that evening, he personally gave much more. He continued and detailed, the truth is, when finances are being received in any worship gathering, it is one of the most vulnerable and exposed times for both finance and security teams.
What I gotta do with anything?
Listen, girl.
About what you did.
Movement-
That
You
is so
selfish.
irrelevant. What a say?
Listen.
Irrelevant.
Listen, movement during this sacred exchange can be distracting. So why you wanted everybody to come to the front anyway? And at times, even risky. My directive was not about control. It was about creating a safe, focused, and reverent environment for those choosing to give and for those handling the resources. Marvin, why you up
When
here
you lock a
lying?
door, I don't feel safe.
They
Okay.
don't.
No more locked
on.
doors.
Gracias.
Further, in his explanation, the gospel musician quoted the Bible to add context, not opinion, not tradition, but scripture. In First Chronicles, see, it's further. Listen to me. As soon as you hit Old Testament, I've been like, Jesus paid the way. We in the New Testament, but anyway. In First Chronicles 29, we find a powerful moment where David, preparing for the building of the temple, challenges the people to give. He starts by giving of his own treasure above and above what he had already set aside. Then he calls on the leaders to do the same. What happened next? The people gave willingly and generously. In fact, they gave so much that a record was kept of each gift, and ultimately, David had to tell the people to stop giving because the need had been exceeded. But what was given for, though?
That's the thing. He didn't say what he's getting. You
Nope.
literally telling people they gotta pay to sit up there. That's an entrance fee. That's what you telling people up there. They gotta pay to sit up there. You didn't say we raising money for somebody who need an organ donation or
Nope.
you could have even gone the usual Baptist route. This for the building fund. You wouldn't even do that. Right? But you just say I need $40,000 for what? For what?
I feel like he has a debt to pay.
The Holy Ghost is transparent, sweetie. He gives you a vision
The
and he
devil has to
confirms
pay.
it. So in a way, you can come to me and say, the Lord tell me that, but he didn't confirm that within my spirit. So I ain't giving you this $20. You know, people need to stop playing in church, and them fellas, these deacons look like in the back, they're nod like, and I know in their mind is like, I know this thing is serious, right? But I gotta nod to go along.
I gotta go give you $100. Hey, Marvin, we ain't talked about this before the service, man. What is for? What is this for, Marvin?
All that sweat.
What are we giving this money for? But hold on, a funny though, because you know I
saw
like
this.
Kevon and I
I
definitely
like
God,
her.
reaction.
I love her.
Wait.
My chick angel. I love her.
I love it. I really want to see what they did here.
Sage. I watched their podcast. I love her.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
What's your name? That's a TikTok?
that chick angel, yeah.
See, Pastor said no leaving.
I'm gonna leave the
Go. You ain't listening. Give me some money. You got up in here.
I don't have 20.
You ain't got 20?
That's for my child support. That's for my child support.
Hey, Pastor, we got 200 back here.
I owe child support. You tell me my credit
Yeah,
card.
yeah,
If I get 1,000 online to give
yeah.
this, if I get
God bless
1,000
you.
in sanctuary,
Can I go now?
that's $40,000
It's gonna cost you 200 to come back in.
down here.
Never would have made it.
I actually think $20 is a lot of money.
Damn.
$20, believe
Stop
it or
chewing
not.
gum.
What did the comment is
Never would have made it. Yes.
the comment going around was never would have paid it.
Never would have made it. No, that's crazy.
Pure insanity.
That's crazy.
There's
No.
no way you could. That's extortion.
You don't go sit down.
Just making the church look bad, man. That's why people say church is a cult.
Exactly.
Religion,
It's
by
getting
religion, some
exposed.
people, when I say religion, because I'm not a big fan of religion. I'm not a fan of religion. I
Exposed.
subscribe to faith. And all churches to me is religion. And people just let religion run them up on breaks. Like, me always tell me, say, God save you from your sins, but not your senses. So you all know ain't nothing but sensible about what happened in that church that day. Nothing was sensible about that. That was pure nonsense.
Exactly.
And
y'all just went ahead. One of the comments said, "You saying what's disturbing is all these people in here just sitting down talking about No, ain't no Everybody like
that's the cult mentality. You just gotta agree with the leader. That's a cult mentality. Because if you can't stand up and tell this boy, you full of shit.
No.
You gonna make me?
And I've been like, I don't agree. How you gonna get this $20? Because first of all, sweet girl don't carry money no time. How you gonna get this $20?
Tell you log on. Listen, these other people online. You online? Donate.
How you gonna get this $20? Because I ain't keying in no card. I ain't doing none of that. I'm leaving.
Ebony, even if I didn't choose to leave, you still wasn't getting the $20. So
No.
So what do you really say?
I don't know what $20 for. This ain't no tithe or offering. What is the special offering? You need a tithe. Because that's something what a lot of them just do.
I had a feeling he have a debt and he's trying to use the church to pay that debt.
Because I think they don't get tax on donations and stuff like that.
No.
That's a credit.
Yeah, they don't. You don't have to pay it versus a salary.
No, on church funds, yeah.
That's foolishness. You ain't gonna do it. No. I need to know what the money for. Like, we giving because a sister and brother need some help. We giving because the building, the roof of the caving. What are we giving for? We need to finish paint the parking lot. Like, what are we giving this money for? No reason, no rhyme, no reason. We blasting the
What's so
pastor.
funny is people don't. I know we're going into a religious conversation. I taper this, but people don't understand the purpose of the church. One, the purpose of the church is not to be in this building. That's one. They said the church is not the building; it's the people. Because you only saw Jesus in the temple twice in his life. When he was 12, because they leave him there by accident, like you get left. And the second time when
I was in here doing my father's business,
and the second time when he was flipping tables. Okay,
y'all doing it here, and that's where Jesus needed to come and flip a table in there. Marvin, what you doing?
Other than that, Jesus was not in a synagogue. He was not in a building. He was on these streets. And the job of the church is to carry the mission, which is taking care of the most vulnerable of society. So you go into this church house every week, or some of y'all 4 or 5 times a week, lifting holy hands, churning scriptures, and probably gossiping about Sister Shelley in the background because this was going on with her and her husband. But that ain't your job as the church. You must be taking care of the elderly, the disabled, the children. That's just your job. Every dollar you collect in there is supposed to go back into the community to help these people. But y'all don't do that. Y'all will take tithes, take offering, then turn around and take a special offering. Like, most of these churches don't even keep a good benevolent fund. Like, they'll see Sister Shirley need medication, and she still got to go out and do a cookout. So and so on the sick and shut-in list for the last 10.
Wouldn't even go there and donate
chicken.
chicken.
You know? Brother so and so done been on the sick and shut-in list for 10 months. All y'all want to do is visit him and give him a fruit basket. So if you want to raise $40,000 for somebody to pay for chemo, do that. You know? That's what you're supposed to be doing, but it's like, this religion ain't form of
y'all out here just making the church look
bad.
$40,000
on air.
What? I just need to know what it was for. Like,
what it was for.
At least if he had said what it was for,
the man tell
it's
y'all
still a bad
what it was
look.
for.
But what the money was for,
you have to pay to sit up here.
See up here.
You got it. You gotta pay to sit up here. You know?
I just need to know.
And last time I checked,
it's a subscription.
Last time I checked, Jesus don't sell blessings either. And that's another thing. I don't see how people be like, oh, you sow the seed of faith.
So you
then you get something to turn. Jesus don't sell blessings. It's like, what are you talking about? Jesus was a poor man, a carpenter. He was Baroque. So obviously he wasn't selling no blessings because he ain't had no monies. So where y'all get this from, selling blessings? I don't get it. Bruh, the church so funny. Especially the black church, but funny.
Black church.
But y'all know as church kids growing up, you'd be like, y'all know this don't make no sense. But this was another good episode. This was a funny episode too, I must say. This was a good episode. So if you made it to the end of this latest episode of Sunshine and No Broad FC, we want you to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, share, leave your comments. Tell us how you feel about people just going through borders and don't want to pay the toll, or, you know, in Marvin Sapp Church, you got to pay the toll, you know? But other than that, like, subscribe, comment, share, you know? Find us on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and iHeartRadio, okay? And we are out this bitch. Say bye, Abs. Say bye, Yuri. Bye.
Vibes.